That sets the trend for the rest of the week. Gentle breezes become total calm, which suddenly change back into a brisk force 6. Ireland has a few tricks to play on the cruise.
When we come to events like this and you've got huge maxi yachts racing and you see them, you say, oh yeah, our boat's just the same as that. We can do everything as good as they do it.
Today we had a really good day on the boat. I think it's probably the best day I've sailed on the boat. And the other guys are talking about it as well as one of the sort of best days we've had with crew work and everyone getting on, not much shouting, so it was really smooth.
It's fantastic. I've learnt so much.
The Irish shore life is the stuff of legend, but not for the new crew, in theory anyway.
You will be judged, and the best dressed crew will have champagne mum.
Do you have a glass?
I'd love one.
Hip hip hooray, we drink champagne for breakfast every day. Have a good day.
Team Bear wins 2 races and comes 3rd overall in the regatta, but expectations are higher and Kit Hobday is disappointed.
The performance that you lot turned in at Cork was bloody abysmal. Some of you bastards were drinking, and I know that, and you know I know that, all right? You let yourselves down, you let the boat down, and if our sponsors had found out, we wouldn't have any sponsors anymore. It isn't good enough. Graham will be patrolling the bars. If he catches one person drinking, you're on that red jet so fast out of here, your feet bloody well don't touch, okay? Now, you are representing your country. That means something. And it means something whether it's an Irish flag, an Australian flag, a New Zealand flag or anything. And you're on your honour-bound duty this week.
This will be serious racing. Scrutineers check the boat's equipment and specification.
These seals go around to make sure that no adjustments made after the boat has been set up.
The dimensions of the sails are measured to ensure the handicap allocated to each boat is fair. Each team has 3 boats. Bear won the selection trials and her place in the red team. Kit has been nominated as team captain.
After the Rourke briefing today,
I bet the Irish, providing they still have the hard stuff.
On board the team support yacht, a secret meeting is convened to plan tactics.
The offshore, because of the loading, is critically important.
Backed as runners-up are the French. Loyalties could be divided. Who will French crew member Charlie back?
I'd be very happy to get the cap back to England and beat the French, especially.
There are 11 teams from 6 nations. Yachts have come to Cowes from as far apart as Russia and Ireland. Some of the world's best sailors will fight for the honours of their country. The Bear team is out to help break Britain's 8 years of disappointment. But it's bad news for the Brits. Bear loses valuable time when a navigational error sends her round the wrong mark. An unforgivable mistake which every sailor makes from time to time. The Irish team is favourite to win. This strong team is fresh from triumphs in Cork Week. But in the following races, Bear and the red team do better. They crawl up to third place. The rest of the competitors fight back. The last race is a long offshore course which zigzags back and forth over the channel for some 200 miles. This event carries twice the points of any other race. Lying third, the red team could still snatch the winner's trophy. Bear leads the fleet as it heads out into the channel. The crew will work through the night, some even sleeping while hiking out over the guardrail. Dawn brings news that Bear is in the lead. But the team leader will have to wait. Some 12 hours later comes news that Geronimo is leading her class on handicap. Kit calculates that the red team could take the overall lead.
Dave. Right. Well, on paper, we're at least 1.5 point winning. And it could be 2.5 points, it could be 4.5 points. But we have a problem. The Irish, the jury as we talk, asking for the protest to be reopened. Listen, so I'll see you shortly. Okay, Dave, bye-bye. Well, that was the Royal Yachting Association team manager, Dave Atkinson. And, you know, we're all sitting with our fingers crossed.
Hey! 3 cheers for Geronimo! Hip hip! Hey! Hip hip! Hey! Hip hip! Hey!
Well done, guys. Well done. I did say before we started, if we won this, I was going to paint my bulls orange. So I've got a real problem.
If you've got 2 boats behind you and the Irish,
Oh, well, we've got
then we won whatever. We believe we won. It's a team effort, but you provided the Johnny Wilkinson kick from the World Cup. So for your unwashed, smelly rabble, with our love and thanks. With many congratulations.
Kids, at this moment, all I believe is that you believe that we've won.
That's enough.
For one Irish crew member of Bear, there are mixed feelings. His friends are on the losing boat.
Irish aren't in yet. The Irish aren't in yet, so that's the good news.
You know, to decide, I've been with the Bear and the Bear team now for 2 years. We competed in the Admirals Cup last year, and to beat the Commodores Cup, my first Commodores Cup, is pretty awesome. But then I know a lot of every single one of the Irish team, and know both of them quite well, and raced with some of them last year. And it's a difficult mix, you know. Pride between your boat, obviously a lot of pride in the boat with it 2 years, but of course, you know, I'm Irish at first and foremost, so it's a difficult mix and toss-up, but definitely a good day all around, really. Kit Hobday really leading the forefront once again for English sailing, so it's good all around today. It's very good.
Come on, Kit.
Team hug.
Well done. I love you two, but I'd rather hug Susie.
Well done, team.
Well done, everybody.
I'm always on this film crying, Kitty. But this time I'm crying because I'm so proud of them all. It was a wonderful team effort. Really wonderful. Don't do any more, guys. Thank you, Susie. Thank
The boss has said that as long as we don't disgrace ourselves, then yeah, you go for it.
Feel good, happy, hasn't quite sunk in yet.
We're being let loose, and I do enjoy the odd drink.
Kit relaxes his prohibition on alcohol. For the first time in 12 weeks, the boys can celebrate.
The Edward Heath Trophy for the best team from a European country, the Seahorse Trophy for the best combined performance in inshore races, the Kinberg Trophy, best combined long inshore and channel race, the David Johnson Memorial Trophy for the best UK team goes to GBR Red Bear of Britain next by 2 in Geronimo. The Assegai Bowl for Best Corrected Time IRM goes to Bear of Britain, Kit Hobday and Tim Louis. And finally, with the best overall team score, winning the Commodores Cup, together with a Rolex chronometer for each of the skippers, I'd ask Roger to present to the GBR Red Team.
And it'll be nice to go into Cows Week when we lose sort of the professionals that we have on board and sort of take it back to real raw bear crew and see how we go. It will be more difficult, but I think we'll enjoy it. So.
A few weeks ago, a group of young volunteers came together to learn about sailing. Today, they are a skilled and motivated crew working together and beating the best.
You still have the tonic, did you?
Yeah. Yes, very good.
Underneath the boat, had it up the back end and had to be cut. The first reach downhill, I think CJ sailed the boat a bit too deeply, and I think the spinnaker was too strapped. The boat was dead in the water. Runs, right. The reach was good, the two-sail reach was good. Run. So Shane, tomorrow I want you to do the spinnaker trim, okay? I didn't write your word.
Bear is skippered by a 23-year-old amateur and largely crewed by this year's Academy graduates. The average age is just 22. While the more experienced crews and senior boats fight the strong winds, the crewing skills learnt on Bear of Britain show through. Bear frequently leads the fleet. The 23-year-old skipper cut his teeth, winning the World Youth Match Racing Championship.
They overtook us, and then just down that last run, Tonic caught us up quite a lot. And because we had to defend Tonic, we sort of let Chernihiv go, so I think we were close enough to Chernihiv for a long time.
One of the unsuccessful applicants returns to visit the boat.
When I arrived here today, the first thing I did, I got off the ferry, walked straight over to the pontoon, just went and saw the Bear. I got really attached to her, so I just went over to her, patted her, said hello. It's just the ultimate to me, there are other boats, but the Bear, it's touched me because I've sailed on it and I've lived on it and I've sailed with an amateur crew, and it's just been a real experience for me, so that's why the Bear is number one for me.
19. Come on, mate. Come on, 21.
Not put off by the training, Max is working to save up to try again next year.
Very glamorous. I'm stacking shelves in Sainsbury's at night for the main reason it pays quite well.
His fitness and young age were the cause of his disappointment.
I had a bit of a cry after I was told, but they chose other people for reasons, and I can see the reasons, so I'm just going to retry next year.
For many of the thousands of visiting sailors, Scandia Cows Week is part of their social calendar. A chance to drink, eat and maybe dream of sailing on a Far 52. But for Team Bear, the discipline and will to win even extends into the hospitality tents. The week's racing has boats colliding with navigation buoys. The mix of different abilities results in a lot of expletives and shouting among the boats. Even one course mark is lifted for maintenance by the Harbour Authority during a race. An embarrassing coincidence for the organising committee. Only 3 points separate the top 3 boats. Bear loses a spinnaker in the strong winds like many others, but gets another one up in seconds and takes the lead at the next mark. Bear is over the line by 2 seconds and is disqualified in the penultimate race. But she still makes 3rd place in the Grand Prix class. That small mistake cost Bear 1st place on the winner's podium. In just 5 months, a world-class team has been formed which can win against some of the world's best professional sailors. Was it all worth it?
We were whipping around the track today and we had a fantastic race. The lead was changing literally on every leg, and they really sailed the boat very, very impressively.
They've got an opportunity to sail on Far 52, which is absolutely unbelievable, and they've given us the funding and things just to go sailing and learn about boats. I've learned how to repair boats, work on boats, sail boats, everything, so it's absolutely perfect.
I think between Kit and Scandia and JP Morgan, they've done a fantastic job bringing the 20 to 25-year-olds through the sport and putting them on 50-footers, teaching them how to sail them. It's going to feed the Admirals Cups and the America's Cups of the future.
I mean, obviously winning the Commodores Cup was probably the highlight of the year for us as a team. That was our target event for the year. So to achieve your target, a target that you set yourself at the start of the year, is, of course, you're going to be happy, and everyone was happy.
I just can't believe how much the Bear has achieved this year, Team Bear. Friendships have been made that will never be broken, and it has been a quite extraordinary and a wonderful summer.
I like the curate's egg, good and bad in parts, but that's life. By and large, a lot more good than bad. And for next year, we'll certainly do it again, and it'll be bigger and better.
In 5 months, Bear entered 62 races, went out on 23 training and equipment evaluation days, and entertained over 350 corporate guests for her sponsors over some 29 days of exciting sailing. There have been 2 advertising shoots and exposure on most of Europe's television networks. Olympic gold medalists, national and world champions, even America's Cup winner John Bertram have joined the crew. With the help of JP Morgan, Team Bear has become one of the best-known yachts in the world.